In my video, Why Affirmations Don't Work, I explain exactly that. Why, for the average person, affirmations don't work, because they end up making us manifest more of what we don't want rather than what we do. But there's something you can do with those affirmations that you love and wished were working without running that risk of manifesting more of what you don't want. And that is exactly what I want to share with you today. First of all, welcome back to another video. I'm Annie, your Silicon Valley Sage Sister, here to bring consciousness to the forefront of your daily life to make life a little kinder and simpler. Now, why, you ask, am I sitting in this corner, that random corner that I'm having so much trouble lighting? Well, it's because I wanted to show you these. Our brains are taking in input all the time that we are not consciously engaged with. Because if we were consciously engaging with all of it, we would literally go crazy. So we're only being made aware of the input that is in the moment important to us. For instance, until I mentioned this, I bet you forgot you had a butt. But now that I've reminded you that you have a butt, your brain is consciously engaging with that input the skin of your butt is sending you. You have now been reminded you have a butt, so now you know. But up until now, at some point, your brain decided whatever your butt was touching was safe, and so it stopped consciously making you aware of that input. Our brain does this with all sorts of things all the time, and not just the things that we consider safe. So that's why I like to remind people we are what we consume, because we are, with all of our senses, are what we consume, mind, body, and spirit. We're not just what we eat. We're not just the people we're around. We are literally everything we are taking in all the time, whether we are aware of it or not. That's why I love to start my day off with dōTERRA oils, which I happen to have one next to me. Coincidentally, serendipitously, who knows? This one is one I made a blend of myself. It is Blue Lotus Lavender and their DDR Prime blend, which I love to start my day with, because our emotions are affected by our sense of smell, because our limbic system is attached to our sense of smell. We are also what we consume with our eyeballs, subliminally. And so you can use those affirmations without consciously engaging with them by putting them up in your peripheral vision. And that's what this is all about. I have one actually above this, which I'm not going to try to touch the camera again. This is my second take of this video because the lighting, it just not working with me today. So I don't want to screw up the camera angle again. But I have one above this, and it's I Am That I Am. You see that one up there too. All right. This one says, I'm thriving, I'm abundant, I'm in flow with the universe. And this one, I actually wouldn't recommend one this complicated. This one is one that I actually consciously engage with and read out loud. But if you want to just be taking them in subliminally and not consciously having to engage with them, the more simple, the more bold, the more in your peripheral vision, the better. You could do this by setting one next to your bed so you see it when you wake up. You could put one in your peripheral vision around the mirror in your bathroom. There are all sorts of different places you can put them where they're just in your peripheral vision without staring right at them. These are in my office, where I spend most of my time. And this way, we are consciously not having to engage with them while subliminally taking them in. And that will make it so that you're consuming them, which allows you to raise your vibration without running the risk of manifesting more of what you don't want. One of the things that I love that Wayne Dyer does in one of his older videos, older specials, which I had seen this done other places as well, he has this one woman raise her arms, and he has her tell the truth, and her arms are really strong. And then he has her tell a lie, and he can push her arms down really easily. And that's because when it comes to what we believe to be the truth versus what we believe to be a lie, we are affected by that, which is why the average affirmation doesn't work for the people they don't work for. Because like I explained in my other video, when we think it's a lie, even though we're saying it out loud, hoping that it's the truth, there's that little part of our brain that goes, nope, I believe this is a lie, so it's not gonna work. But this only really works when we're trying to consciously engage with it. Otherwise, subliminally, we can take in all sort of stuff that we believe or don't believe in. That's why it's so important to be aware of what's around you at all times, because it can affect you in ways that you don't even realize you're aware of. So if you're going to use this to your benefit and not to your detriment, you can use those affirmations that you love so much, but were making you crazy because they were making that lie thing go off in your brain when you said them out loud. This doesn't do that because you're subliminally just taking them in. All right, guys, thank you for joining me for another video. I have 3 spots left now that the flash sale is over. So if you're ready to step out of the ordinary levels of consciousness and into the spiritual levels of consciousness with a system that will support you in mind, body, and spirit with whole health care, I would love to help you with that. And as always, may the energies you serve you well. Let's keep making our way through, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to tell a lie again, and then you can totally push their arms down. Make a noise over here. About you see that one up there too. All right. Oh, see? There you go. There you go. That's what I get for messing with the camera. Oh, the language of gods, source, spirit, cosmic consciousness, ancestors, galactic ancestors, spirits, and spirit guides. Why affirmations don't work. I explain why the average affirmation that people cut. Average person, why affirmations not only work for you, but make sure they're not. This angle is just not working. This is gonna screw my light again, and I'm gonna have to switch positions again. All right, we get it. There's an emergency. You're ruining my video. Ambulance. All in divine timing, though. Who knows? Maybe if I have to wait, my lighting will get better. All right. Take 11 billion and 5. More for the blooper reel. Collect. Finally, I gotta take a lot. Finally, I gotta take a lot. Bye, guys.